Good morning, everybody. How's it going? We're going to play some Komorebi. Continuing off with this party that we're apparently attending. We got a couple hours to go here. Does your ADHD ever kick in around someone you know? You just make a random noise around them? I just did a thing making it sound like a clicker from The Last of Us Help. You clicking like a dolphin in there, has he? Oh my goodness. Oh, there I am. Wait. There. I gotta make some sort of animation of me hopping into my chair or something. Alright, we're going to continue on from yesterday. We just figured out what Komorebi was. We were talking to the counselor, trying to figure out, this new area that we're in, feeling fresh, becoming friends with our dear loved ones here, Isaac and Dante and Taylor. And now we also bumped into a Zero. And a Zero obviously was somebody who was outside of the Argus system. The Argus system was basically part of the society that helps regulate societal changes and things like that. I can make a stupidly accurate clicker noise. It's okay, Azzy. Alright. So, luckily, since we saved from last time, we just pick up where we left off. And sorry about my VTuber covering up some of the text. So I'll be attempting to read whatever shows up from behind me. Whoa, didn't expect such a big lineup. There we go. We ran around the next corner, and I see a nightclub for the first time. For some reason, it looks exactly how I expected it would. But Isaac was right. The lineup was massive.
I thought you said they canceled the event.
Oh, boy. Did they cancel the event? Or was he just bluffing? Was he all balderdash?
They did. I guess this is just the kind of traffic they get. It is the most popular club in town, after all.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's earned that title. Any chance your friend can help with the line?
Oh my goodness.
I think he did, actually. Let me go talk to the person at the door.
Isaac motions for us to wait as he approaches the club. We stand around and exchange glances with one another. Dante still looks worried and inches closer towards me.
You know, I was serious about what I said.
Really? Serious about what?
Your counselor isn't supposed to talk about that kind of stuff. If you reported him, you might be able to get cleared as a patient.
I don't think... What? No. I shrug. That seems extremely unfair. Yeah. I doubt that reporting him would get me cleared. They'd probably just transfer me to over someone else. I'm already making progress with him, so I can't do that. Starting all over with another counselor would be super tedious. Oh, this is true. Dante nods as I speak my thoughts. He seems to understand.
Well, sometimes these things benefit other people. You might be fine, but he's still breaking the rules. That could be harmful. It's not a good thing to fill people's heads with nonsense, especially in therapy.
And how do you believe that what I was told was nonsense, Dante? He has a point, but before we can talk any further, Isaac returns.
Good news! We get to skip the line.
Oh my goodness. If the audio is good, please let me know if you guys can hear what's going on.
Woo! And all of a sudden, your friend is back in the good books.
Hey, Snowy, what's up? The mood of the group instantly skyrockets. Waiting in a long line would have honestly killed the flow of our evening. Thankfully, Isaac's friend hasn't planned around that fact.
Well then, what kind of drink should we order first?
Didn't you just get done drinking at home? That question lingers as we make our way inside the nightclub. Doing alright, how about you? I've had 0 caffeine. I want caffeine so bad. I'm just kind of loopy this morning. But I'll make it. A few people complain that we're able to skip the line. It's kind of flattering. I have no right to feel this way, but it makes me feel important and special. Bruh, I looked away from toe second and now somehow I have 500 points. What? Hello? It does that every once in a while. Good old water.
Tequila!
No, water. I want to drink water, not tequila. Dante quicks down a shot, signaling me and Taylor to do the same. Oh dear. Isaac scurried off to prepare whatever needed to be prepared. As always, he remained tight-lipped until the very end.
Oh, I'm so ready to pay for this in the morning.
Oh dear.
I guess we're just gluttons for punishment.
Oh dear.
How about we grab another round and go sit down? At this rate, it could be hours before Isaac comes back.
Oh dear. Jeez. You're braver than me. I cannot do caffeine. How you doing, Azure? Haven't had caffeine yet either. Yesterday, I really need it right now. I had like 58 and I looked away for 2 seconds, bruh. Okay.
Sounds good to me. Hey, barkeep! 3 more tequila shots, please. And it should be covered. We're part of Isaac's group.
Wait, you can't do that. What, huh? The bartender shrugs and said they have no idea what they're talking about. Oh no. Oh no. This could go south really fast. There are no reservations or holds in place for someone by the name of Isaac. There's some stuff happening on the 2nd floor, but not down here.
The 2nd floor?
Uh-oh.
The VIP section?
We turn to face each other a little wide-eyed. Taylor leans in and starts whispering.
That's amazing and all, but who's paying for these? We're already preparing the next round of shots.
Uh-oh. Those aren't cheap either.
I get it, don't worry. I got a bit of an advance from my publisher. Just don't let them know I wasted it on booze.
We literally have enough of the pufferfish. Oh my goodness. By the way, did you know that subscribers, which you indeed are, earn points faster than those who are not subscribed?
I'm sure they're used to hearing that, Dante. What is a writer if not an alcoholic in disguise?
Huh, Taylor? What? A writer, an alcoholic in disguise? Excuse? Oh,
Maybe
jeez.
save the trash talk until after you're treated. If I just pay for me and Delta, you'll get kicked out.
Oh my god. Hey, Brandy! Back from the Shadow Realm. You have been released. Welcome back. And I really do appreciate Twitch getting on top of that nonsense of bots hitting your account with stuff. I don't like it when Twitch bans people without a specific reason. Automated processes to ban people, in my opinion, is far too harsh. It should be met with a human being and should be investigated. So I really appreciate you coming back, Brandy. Especially my VIP, who I trust wholeheartedly. And my goodness, you have yourself a 31-month subscriber badge. That's a 2.5-year badge. Brandy, take a look at your paw icon. It has changed. It is a epic icon now. Not the Shadow Realm. Oh my goodness. I saw. Isn't that awesome? I got all these new sub badges and I love them. I worked really hard on them. I plan on adding bit badges as well, so that's going to be pretty cool down the road. But I need to come up with an idea for it. Anyway, let's not carry off too much here. There's a lot of content to go through.
And suddenly, I was joking. You're the best friend ever, I swear.
God, Taylor, you idiot. I love you, but Taylor, you're an idiot. Oh my goodness.
Sure.
The bartender places 3 shots of shot glasses in front of us. In return, Dante waves his phone in front of a scanner. The transaction is completed and we grab the shots.
Hey, follow me. I know exactly where we can sit.
Wait, how much are tequila shots anyway? Never mind, I don't need to know.
And thanks a million, Dante. I really mean it. Someday I'll find a way to repay you.
Well, technically you did. You got him a pair of headphones, didn't you?
You could stop making fun of my career, for one.
I mean, that's fair. Line, I have to act of Wednesday for CC. I officially have lore. Yay! Say hi to the guys for me. Say hi to everybody at Cleanup Crew. I haven't been online in quite a while because I've been dealing with vertigo and back pain, and it's been difficult for me to get in VR, so I'm sorry. But I appreciate
like I said, someday I'll find a way to repay you.
We follow Taylor as we talk and eventually find an empty table. Make sure to not spill the shots. We place them down as we sit.
Speaking of which, is your channel okay, Taylor?
Is this channel okay?
Actually, it's pretty great.
Yay.
You seem pretty scared about those shots. Like you couldn't spare the $60.
3 shots were $60? What? What? That's expensive as fuck. Tequila shots are $5 in a bowling alley. A club is likely higher. Yeah. You're paying for the glamour.
I don't like spending money if I can avoid it.
No one likes spending money. I have a $121 electric bill I gotta pay somehow.
And there's no point in spending it if someone else will treat me. That's kind of why I agreed to do this nightclub thing from the start.
That makes sense you rely on handouts. Now I know why the donate button takes up your entire page.
Lol.
Bigger is better, as they say. But
Indeed.
it's not just donations, Dante. I have one of the highest sub counts on the platform.
Oh, do you now? Jeez, do you think this guy's gloating much? $20 a shot? What the fuck? I know, right? Isn't that crazy? And his bestie. I mean, this is the year 2041, almost 2042. And 2023, I don't know what a shot costs in 2023, so maybe heavy inflation? I don't know. Waste of money? Yeah, it's definitely a waste of money.
Really? I guess I don't watch you too much. I wasn't paying attention when I guessed it either.
Jeez.
It's true. Your boy is making history.
Oh my god. Drink at home, if at all. I don't drink, period. Fun fact, chat, I'm allergic to alcohol. I will die if I drink it. I go into anaphylactic shock. So yeah, I have to stay away from bars.
When I get a book deal, maybe you can help me out. Oh, on that note, how's your latest project going?
At a snail's pace, but at least it's moving. I took a couple days off to celebrate Delta's arrival, especially tomorrow. You know, hangover day.
Oh dear.
Can't enjoy the highs without the lows. But don't worry, I'll make us some mimosas in the morning. Sometimes the best way to cure a hangover is to drink more.
That is terrible advice, and it's stupid. Oh my god, why? No, don't ever continue to drink after you've had a hangover. Water, 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 water. Oh my god. Yeah, those 3 shots, the price of a PS5 game, I know. Hello, Anna Sam. Lazy Wolf and I shall keep his gummies and just giggle at bedtime. It works nicely and only side effect is snacks. Ah, that's fair.
I refuse to believe that.
As you should, Dante, as you should.
You're a loss. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's have a little toast to the unknown.
Okay.
It's not unknown. It's literally not true.
Taylor shrugs and grabs his shot glass. We done the next round of tequila. It's a little gross. What do they serve us here? Sewer water? Ew. You know what they say about too much of a good thing.
Well, maybe I'll believe you and get a big breakfast instead. My contract doesn't want me drinking too much anyways.
Well, that's fair.
Wait, they control what you do?
Sometimes.
Say that like it's abnormal, man. There's always somebody on top of us that tells us what to do. Though I can think of a few scenarios where that wouldn't be too bad.
I want you to know that I got your joke. It just wasn't good.
Oh, dear.
Well, I'm no writer, just an entertainer.
Wait, isn't writing a form of entertainment? I think.
I kind of do what you do, but with less elegance. Basically, get paid to vocalize my thoughts all day.
Indeed.
I'm surprised people pay for that. I didn't pay a thing, and I still want a refund after listening to you.
Oh my god. How are the voices, by the way? Are the voices coming in loud enough? Let me go to the config here real quick. I'm actually going to background music, background sound volume, sound effects volume. I'll just change those to 100%. Okay. And then let me go ahead and save here. I'm gonna turn that a little bit louder here. Oh lord, well, drinks are even worse than regular drinks. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I was coughing really bad a few weeks ago. My grandparents had take a shot of one of those 99 drinks, and it was the peppermint one. It actually helped with the coughing. Interesting. It's probably the menthol.
Well, there's a market for everything. It doesn't have to be good. I mean, look at how many copies your novels have sold.
Dante laughs and shares a big smile with Taylor.
I honestly have no comeback for that one. You win this round, but I'll get you next time.
Oh, geez. It's a battle of egos between Dante and Taylor.
Looking forward to it. You're always a worthy opponent.
Oh, geez.
Any idea what's taking Isaac so long, by the way? He hasn't said a thing in the group chat since he left.
I think I know what's going on. Since you don't drink, what's your favorite soda? If I had to choose, and now if I wanted to like ignore any dietary things, Dr. Pepper, and then I'll put Mountain Dew Baja Blast at a close second. Saw the tweet I quoted you in? I haven't had a chance to check all the tweets yet. I've been flooded this morning.
Well, we know he's upstairs now. He's probably making the VIP section look pretty for us. Guess that gives me time for a much-needed bathroom break.
Yeah, after all that tequila, your bladder's probably hurting.
Giving me and Delta some alone time, huh?
Oh, boy.
I'd never torture my friends like that. I just gotta go.
He smirks at me before leaving the table. An awkward silence follows, and I look around the club. Something feels different about tonight, and it's not just the alcohol. It feels like I'm actually getting to know these people. When I first arrived, it was clear that they were putting on an act. I don't blame them. First impressions are often important. But the second impression can be even more important in my books. You know, the person you see when the courtesies start to fade. Not a bad thing in any way, it just means they're getting used to me. Guess this silence isn't a bad time to gather my thoughts. All right, well, we got some beans to talk about.
Interact with each word to learn more about it.
Okay. Let's talk to Isaac first. I want to know more.
Upon interacting with all three, your experience will continue.
All right. Isaac.
Hey! Get your head out of the clouds.
Clouds?
Finally get to hang out alone and you zone out? If I didn't know any better, I'd take it as an insult.
Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. I shake my head and apologize. In retrospect, it was kind of rude.
You mean a lot to Isaac. He's made that very clear. And from what I've experienced, you do seem pretty awesome. Well, since he's taking his sweet time, how about we chat for a bit?
Oh, for sure. That's true. We did have more than enough time to chat. Isaac is being slow, and I saw the bathroom lineup awaiting Dante. I lean back in my chair and try to make myself more comfortable. It seemed like I'd be sitting here for a while longer yet.
Experience heart-to-heart fragment. Taylor 1.
Oh my goodness, so they won't even let me. All right, whatever.
Hold on. Just let me move over there.
For sure.
There we go. Much better.
I feel like I'm missing a backstory, but I don't really like either of these two. Isaac is the person that I moved in with to this new home. And then Argus is like the big corporation that sets everything. And, you know, this is like a social gathering that we're at. Why are we doing the bedroom eyes? I don't know. I'm kind of digging them. But anyway, I turn to face Taylor and immediately making things more personal. This is the first time we've ever been alone, buzzed, in an obnoxiously loud club. What a perfect time to get to know each other. An awkward smile between the two of us marks the start of our conversation. I was warned about his drunken behavior, so I kind of know what to expect.
You know, I'm pretty proud of that sass-off I had with Dante. Usually he can pin me down, but I'm getting better on my feet. A quick wit can beat a sharp mind any day of the week.
Are you sure about that?
But a few shots of booze can easily bring that wit to a full stop.
That's true.
Considering that, I think I handled myself pretty well.
You're as smooth as sandpaper, bud, but at least you put up an effort.
Maybe one of these days you and I can go head-to-head.
Looking forward to it. I'll brush up on my sarcasm.
Might want to take a few lessons before we go at it.
Woo! How you doing, Grey Wolf? Greetings and welcome.
I have a record to maintain, so there's no way I'll go easy. Isaac is pretty entry-level, if you need someone to practice on.
Oh, do you now? We exchange a smile again, but it's much less awkward. That's probably for the best, since I assume we'll become close friends. This group seems pretty tight-knit. Getting close to one meant getting close to all. Your phone is dying? Oh no! Why did you bring a battery pack with you, Azzy?
You know, before you came along, I was the newest member of the group.
Oh yes.
It's been that way for a couple years, but now we have some new blood. I get to look at you through the same lens they used to judge me. Oh, but don't worry. I like what I see.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
So, do you move around a lot? Or will you be here long term?
I plan to be here long term.
Ah, good to know. You seem nice.
Oh.
The reason I ask is because I used to move around all the time. From one place to another, the system always kept me mobile.
Yeah. It's never good to constantly move around, you know. You have to have time to root. Doing alright on my last break, nearly fell asleep while working. Ugh, I feel that. I feel that wholeheartedly. He fiddles around with the shot glass in front of him.
So, this whole fresh start thing, I know what it's like. I'd brag about having more practice, but that's not really a good thing. Moving around made it really hard to keep a stable group of friends.
You know what I should do is I totally forgot about the chat box text. There, I'll put your chat up on the screen. The stuff will start showing up here as you guys type messages. I forgot to turn that on. I'm sorry. That was me temporary housing for 6 years. I moved 7 times in 10 years. I get it. It sucks being uprooted one right after another. Just money. Money's the problem.
When I got my first phone, though, everything changed.
When everybody got their first phone, everything changed.
Making friends and keeping in touch when I move away? Priceless. I guess I also made some pretty good jokes. Got a lot of followers.
It's always good to show a little humor every now and
So
then.
when I decided to start streaming, I already had an audience. The transition from hobbyist to full-time job happened almost overnight.
I wish I could turn my streaming gig into a full-time job, but that's just not happening. This is still pretty much a gig, but you guys make it worth it for me. So that's why I continue to do it.
I bought a house here, settled down, and then met the rest of the group. And now I'm sitting here with you. That's the story of Taylor. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not one to really open up like this. But when you talk to strangers all day, you kinda need to hold back.
That's true.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love my viewers more than anything, and yeah, there's a lot of regulars, but it all feels so surface level, you know? I'll never bond with them like I did with Isaac and Dante.
This is the crux of being a streamer. You know, you want to have lots of friends, and the sad fact is that sometimes certain friends or acquaintances can only go so deep before diving in too much kind of derails things. I will have to say that there's a number of you in channel that I do consider very close friends, and I would love to have a long-winded conversation with you. But some people in my chat, sadly, I'll never really get the chance to get to know them. And that's kind of disheartening in a way, because, you know, I really do recognize the fact that there's human beings behind the text. The line says we're adequate. You were more than adequate. You were transcendental, if that's even a word. You guys, everybody goes above and beyond. You are all tremendous people. And I love each and every single one of you. I'm making up words today, but you know what I mean, I hope.
Guess I'm just one of those quality over quantity guys. Kind of ironic that I chose a field where numbers mean everything then.
I prefer quality. Quality means more to me than numbers.
Can't complain too much though. I guess I do have the best of both worlds.
It's odd to see someone so successful have gripes with their life. Everybody has gripes in their life. Regardless of who they are or where they come from, everybody struggles. In some way, shape, or form. Everyone's struggles are unique. Hi, Justin. I'm excited. Pokemon Presents today gave us the code to get a Mew in our Violet and Scarlet games. Yo! You're going to have to give that to me later. I'm going to have to go check that out. Oh my god, that's so cool. How you doing, Pookie? Spirit Wolf. in the Pokeball. Oh, but I guess nothing can be positive all the time. Yeah. Sometimes you have to have a little salt with the mountains of sugar. Even stardom can have its own drawbacks.
I'm glad we got to have some time to ourselves, Delta. Even if it felt like I did most of the talking, I think I needed that. I talk to people all the time, but it's rarely about anything real.
That's totally valid, dude.
How about you join me at my place next week? We can have a blast tonight and pick this up next time. Maybe I'll even let you guest on my stream, if you're nice.
Oh, well, that would be so cool.
Oh, and we'll have a lot more privacy there. Feel free to take that one however you will.
No. This bunny, dude. This bunny is so sweet. Put the code for the Mew in the Discord's Pokemon thread. Oh, cool. He smirks at me, and I give him a quick nod. There's no reason why that shouldn't work, so I agree. A crowded nightclub isn't the best place to form a bond. Yeah, this is true. Well, I guess it depends on what you're looking for, actually. But right now, I had no interest in extending my reach beyond this group. That face, Chet. That face. Look at that face. That is the face of a curious bunny. I just want to boop his snoot. Even though I've known Isaac for years, I'm getting to know him all over again. Oh, that's a good thing, though. It was an adventure that I was happy to embark on. Getting to know these people and their quirks could only happen once. One day, I definitely look back on this and wish I could relive it all.
You really are the master of daydreaming, huh?
Yes. Daydreams, they make me happy.
Well, I guess all of this could be pretty overwhelming. New city, new friends, new everything, really.
Yeah, it can hit you like a ton of bricks, that's for sure.
I'll try not to add to the pile, so don't worry. Well, except for tonight, I can't make that promise.
Oh,
this
you...
club is a new experience for all of us, not just you.
Such a hustler, oh my god. I noticed Dante returned from the bathroom in the corner of the eye. Numbers mean everything. Experience heart-to-heart, Taylor 1. Cool. Taylor must see that I'm distracted, and he turns to look.
Hey, it's about time! Delta was almost boring me to death.
Excuse?
Whoa, he's insulting you. Just so you know, that means he has a crush.
He sits down and plays with the empty shot glass in front of him.
Sorry I took so long, by the way. Some guy tried to sell me drugs.
Bullshit.
Ooh, did you buy enough for all of us?
Wow. Okay, take me away. Get me out of here. Bye. Oh my god, why? Okay.
Dude, drugs are bad.
Drugs bad, okay?
Oh, all right. And how many energy drinks have you had today?
Oh, and I guess an energy drink could be considered a drug.
2.
Oh, yes. There's the double standard.
2 or
Can't say I didn't warn you
200?
about that contest, man. It's just a ploy to create new ads, nothing more.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, I heard you the first 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. I'd be worried that they're fighting, but I know better than that by now. They're at each other's throats because they like each other. This is just how they get along. If they hated each other, they wouldn't talk at all. That's a good point. It's about to continue, but Isaac starts all of us with his unexpected return.
Hey, looks like everything is good to go. Come with me. We're going somewhere special.
Ooh? Tell me.
You mean the VIP section?
Oh, no.
Aw, what? How'd you know?
The bartender down here gave it away. Said the only thing going on tonight was upstairs.
Oh.
Buzzkill.
Indeed.
You're the only buzzkill here, man. Keeping us in the dark until the last possible second?
All right, fine. Let's just go and have some fun.
Just because you kind of gave it away doesn't mean you're not going to have fun, right?
That's all you ever had to say, Isaac. Maybe start with that one next time.
I mean, knowing what's going to happen can kind of fill you with anticipation, I guess. At least with VIP sections. We all get up and start to follow Isaac. At least the time was finally upon us. No more teasing or secrecy. I'm not sure what he wanted to hide, but it kind of backfired on him. If he wanted to hype something up for my benefit, he didn't need to. I would have been fine with no outing at all and just staying home. But at least if it went this well, I'd make another new friend. Isaac is a good judge of character, so I bet we'll meet someone cool. At least everyone he's introduced to me so far has been pretty awesome. With slight anxiety, we ascend the stairs to a floor reserved just for us. I have to admit that does make me feel a little special. And how you doing, Fang? Welcome on in. We are playing Komorebi, and this game has been absolutely beautiful. You guys want to know more? Exclamation point Komorebi in channel. And if you want to follow Clace, who is the creator of this game, exclamation point Clace, that'll link you to his Twitter. And I will continue to call it Twitter, damn it. It's Twitter. We ascend the stairs, and my anticipation rises alongside me. How's the line? A little bit of a mucky throat, but I'm getting through. I've never been treated to something like this before, so I'm grateful. I only hope that I'm able to express that properly to our new friend. A friend of Isaac's is a friend of mine, at least in theory. Any addition to a group dynamic has the chance of going sour. However, I decide to be optimistic in the face of what could go wrong.
Well, I'm sorry for the secrecy, but here we are.
Yay!
I didn't want to reveal what was happening until the last minute. Sometimes a surprise is necessary. Just felt like one of those days.
That's totally fair.
Dude, we just talked about how the surprise was ruined. I mean, it's not really a surprise if everyone knows but us. Even their part-time bartender was in on this thing.
Here, I'm going to do an exclamation point Komorebi so you guys can actually check it out on Steam, which is available now. There is a link to the deluxe edition right there on the Steam store-powered page. And I believe exclamation point Clace. You can actually check out Clace's Twitter. I will continue to call it Twitter, and if you guys don't call it Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, but I value the look on your face more than theirs. That's why I kept it a secret from you and not the staff. Good or bad, a surprise is still a new experience, right?
Mm-hmm. You know, come to think of it, I should probably link Clace's Blue Sky as well. That is something that I can add in the future.
That's the logic you're using to save face?
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on how bad that is. Just admit the fact you handled this wrong right from the start.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, don't speak too soon. Look, I promise you'll understand why I've been acting so weird. There were a bunch of other people involved, and a lot of strings attached.
Oh, so we're jumping through a lot of flaming hoops here for this.
Strings?
A bunch of other people?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I wasn't the only one who wanted to keep things secret. I was only playing by the rules that made everyone comfortable. Also, I was legally bound. There were forms involved.
Legally bound. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, because the law always keeps you in line.
Is this about my mods again? They're legal. I'm being honest for once. Just trust me. Please.
Oh, for sure.
Said every liar ever.
Bro, when the police come knocking, you can rub it in my face. But right now, the ball is in my court, and I plan to serve.
All right, then serve us.
Oh, a sportsman all of a sudden. You're acting so weird, like you're trying to be cool. Do not continue this.
Their faces just send me. Oh, my
And
goodness.
suddenly, it all falls into place. He just wants to impress his new boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
His new what?
Well, that's a new voice. Oh, we don't talk about being allowed to talk about things. I presently have 3 orders of protection. Another man pokes his head out, having been knelt behind the bar.
Sorry, I was just organizing these bottles. Didn't expect the selection to be so artistic.
And that would be the voice of Casey Mangelo, I believe.
Wine is the one that gets better with age, right?
Mm-hmm. See, litigation work is complicated, yes. Very much so.
You could ask Isaac that one. He's pretty old.
Shut up, Dante. Oh my god.
Huh. Guess that's why he's finer than you.
Oh! Burn!
Are you sassing me?
We got a professional sasser here.
I came prepared.
We all laugh and move in closer to the bar. Isaac's friend looks familiar, but I can't put a finger on it. Rather than dwell on that, I simply thank him for the generosity.
No problem. I was actually supposed to do a signing up here. I'm guessing Isaac told you about the event that was canceled? Thankfully, we still had the venue booked, so I made use of it.
Uh-huh.
Signing?
Yes.
Yeah, he has a following.
Oh boy. Suddenly we hear a high-pitched scream from behind us. It was obviously Taylor, but when we turn around, he acts oblivious. He simply lets out a deep breath and places his hands together.
I am composed.
Oh my god, Taylor.
That's a new noise. Please never make it again.
Taylor ignores the bait and steps even closer to the bar.
Sorry, I didn't really recognize you. I'm Taylor, and apparently I'm also an idiot.
No, don't worry. You're not an idiot. You'd be surprised how accurate those old comic books can be. Put on some glasses, change your hair, and nobody can recognize you.
Oh my goodness.
Can't hide that voice, though. We were just listening to you before we walked over here. I guess the whole surprise thing makes a lot more sense now.
Oh boy.
Wait. I know you.
Uh-huh. Dante's eyes open wide as he approaches a sudden realization.
And I know you too. Can you sign some stuff for me?
Oh, here it comes.
Well, I have some spare copies of my books back at home.
Bold of you to assume I didn't bring my own.
Oh.
Fan since day one. Even have a first edition copy of Forlorn.
Oh, we have a lot of ego stroking going on here. I'm kidding.
And Taylor, I love your streams. Great company for those long trips.
Oh, what an adorable smile. I love this. I'm able to piece together the evidence. That's Clace. We were listening to his music just a few hours ago while we pre-gamed. I knew enough to know that he was a person of note in the music industry.
Wow, didn't know we had any idols lurking in chat.
Indeedy dooski.
Oh yeah, totally. I tell a lot of people about your channel too. You should let me join you as a guest while I'm in town.
Well, here it comes.
Sure. How long are you in for?
A couple months, probably. Unless something comes up. I'll be easy to find though. Isaac is gonna add me to the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me. So, what are the plans for tonight?
Uh-huh. That was certainly interesting. They've arranged a collab. I've seen crossovers like that, and they always end up in the news. A streamer and an idol playing games together? Everyone loved to see it. I'm not really familiar with the content that any of those people make, though. Dante's novels, Taylor's streams, and Clace's music, never experienced them. But I knew what was going to change, and at this rate, it'd be changing fast.
Figured we'd each grab a bottle and just hang out. Trust me, the couches up here are super comfortable. Oh, and Isaac, you still on for Sunday?
Hmm?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh my goodness.
What's happening on Sunday?
He's moving in with us.
He's what?
What? Surprise!
Chad, did you see that coming at all? That just blindsided me. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Now I know why you kept all of this a secret. Can't have any objections if nobody knows anything.
Nope.
It's not like that. Okay, maybe it's kind of like that, but you should see the look on your face.
I can't even.
Worth it?
Maybe.
Totally. So, what do you want to drink? I think I'll grab a bottle of fancy wine.
Fancy wine, eh? Uh-huh. Well,
Same. We've already had everything else. And it looks like those bottles are pretty expensive.
oh dear.
Let's not drink too much, though. Don't want to run his tab through the roof.
I have a feeling that may not be an issue here.
Oh, feel free. It's all bought out, so don't let it go to waste. You can even grab a few to take home if you want.
I called it. Called it. Taylor steps forward and places his hand over Clay's shoulders. Oh no, oh no.
You are my best friend.
Clay chuckles and grabs a bottle of wine he was holding earlier. It's called champagne, yes.
Let's take a seat and see if we can make that mutual, all right?
Champagne, wine, vodka, liqueur. They have probably all sorts of alcohol at these parties. You name it, they most likely have it. Heck, they probably have a bottle of Aldebaran whiskey back there. Some green stuff. I don't know. Clace holds a deck of cards, but not the kind you'd expect. It's a card game made for a night of drinking with peculiar questions. Nothing held back. Talk about going off the deep end for their first impression.
Looks like this one's for Taylor. At least, I think it suits him the best.
Oh dear, here it
Yeah?
comes.
What is it?
Let's see here. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
How do you even answer a question like that?
Oh, easy. You mean today or...
Stalling rule.
Objection sustained. You can't answer a question with another question. That defeats the entire purpose of the game, Taylor.
Oh dear.
Why did we make you the judge again?
Just be thankful you didn't make me the executioner, man. Either way, stalling rule dictates that we get to ask another question. And not only that, but it doesn't have to be from a card. We can make it up.
Oh geez.
Oh, and if I refuse to answer?
Then down the hatch.
Shot.
Oh, what a terrible punishment. Not like I've been doing that all day anyway. Can I just take 2 shots and avoid this altogether?
You are going to have a mother of all hangovers the next morning.
No.
Oh my god.
Objection sustained. Let's take it from the top. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
Taylor places his head into his hands and sighs.
You're all really out here trying to ruin me. Just promise you won't repeat this. It's embarrassing.
You know, I understand that they, add humor or play games to break the ice, but this is downright shattering the iceberg.
Remember, sworn to secrecy.
Oh, hopefully.
All right. Well, I was dating this guy. He was cool, I guess. We'd hang out and watch TV shows all day. It got to the point where I enjoyed the TV shows more than him.
Oh dear, that's not good.
And you know my motto, don't spend money if you don't have to. I ended up dating him for a year before actually calling it off. Gave me time to watch what I wanted. No subscriptions.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty petty. We exchanged glances, a little shocked.
That's foul, man.
Well, you asked him to say what the pettiest thing he's ever done was. And these are the risks of this game. If you tell people the truth about things that maybe shouldn't be said, that's a big hack, I know.
Hey now, we all do stupid things when we're young.
I don't think he was that young.
Young? This was just last month. But come on, you saw the new season of Insomnia Cafe. Don't tell me you wouldn't do the same. It was so good.
Insomnia Cafe? Actually, that does sound pretty awesome.
A man-child. We're in the company of a literal man-child.
Oh, jeez.
Like your answers would be any better. I have dirt on all of you. Keep that in mind.
Oh, you've made a big mistake now. Trash talking when we get to ask whatever we want.
Ooh, crossing the line.
In that case, I'm gonna go with Delta. I know you wouldn't put me on the spot too bad. And my liver hurts, so I'd prefer a question I can answer.
Yeah, please remember to drink water. Oh my god.
Can he do that?
Maybe.
Yeah, reversal rule. Either elect someone or we spin a bottle. Gives him a chance to minimize his embarrassment.
Delta, don't minimize anything. Throw him under the bus just like he does to us. We'll finally give him a taste of his own snarky medicine.
Oh my goodness. Everyone looks at me. I guess I have to decide on what we ask Taylor. A bunch of questions flood the forefront of my mind, and I focus. Thankfully, I've been gathering my thoughts. I'm ready for this. Let's see. Oh dear. What are the last 10 pages of your browser history? Who do you currently have a crush on? What's your biggest regret? Who is the most attractive person here, or have you ever cheated on a significant other? Something about this is dangerous. Hello, Lil Bill. Oh, this furry game with that blue burb in the club. There's no blue burb in here. Browser history. Okay. That we should do that.
No, absolutely not. Please let me die with some dignity.
You told me to throw him under the bus, Isaac. So there we go. Shot. Stump Taylor during the nightclub card game. Oh my god. He shakes his head and takes a shot, and the rest in front of him. Good call, Brandy. Good call. I love that. Thank you. They were lined up like ammo bullets we'd endure for hiding the truth. I had a feeling that would fluster him. I could do the same to almost anybody.
Look at that, you stumped him. Honestly, I don't know what I like more, watching him take shots or watching him get all flustered.
From where I stand, they're both pretty entertaining. But I imagine you'd like to learn more about us, right? Let's try to minimize the shots from here on out.
Oh, let's be careful of this game then. We all exchange glances, unsure of what happens next. The double question really threw a wrench in the momentum. Before continuing, Clace coughs to get all of our attention.
I went last, so that means Delta's next. But no more freedom. Gotta stick to what's in your hand. And Taylor isn't allowed to be questioned until after his next turn.
Okay. And Taylor continues to look absolutely kerfuffled. I nod and look down at the cards in my hand. It does seem like each one would fit a specific person. Clace targeted Taylor, so I'll try the same with my next move. Let's see. Clace, Isaac, or Dante? What do you guys pick? What do you guys want to pick? We could ask Clace, what fact about yourself do you hide from others? Isaac, if your life was a sitcom, who would get the most laughs? Or Dante, describe the most attractive part of everyone present. I leave it up to you, chat. Tell me what you think I should pick. Tell me what you think I should pick, guys. Seriously. I've got just a little over an hour to go here. But before we do, I'm going to click on the save button, just in case. What do you guys think here? Should we card Clace? Should we card Isaac? Should we card Dante? Dante? Yeah. Dante, perhaps. I suppose Dante is a bit of a spicy meatball. Keyword spicy. Okay, Dante. Attractive. Describe the most attractive part of everyone present.
Wait, seriously? Way to put me on the spot, Delta.
Indeed.
See? Now that's the kind of question I've been waiting for. Always a good idea to throw praise at your friends.
Yeah.
And I finally get to hear what Dante likes about me. I've asked him for years, but he always acts ignorant.
Oh, boy.
That shot is getting more and more tempting. But fine, just don't get mad at me if it's not what you want to hear, okay?
Hey, everyone has their own taste. Wouldn't be fair to hold that against you.
That's fair.
Yeah, don't worry. We'd never do that. As long as you get the answer right, of course.
And what would the right answer be? Dante sighs, realizing it may be impossible to please everyone at the table. A moment later, in a rapid-fire fashion, he speaks his mind, almost like he rehearsed it.
Clace, the voice. Isaac, the ambition. Taylor, the confidence. And Delta, the willingness to take risks.
That's a good answer. I'll accept that. He smiles after he finishes, like he's proud of his answers.
Oh, that was honestly great.
Quick and to the point.
You admire my ambition?
Aww.
Yeah. Someday I'll have a work ethic like you. I spend more times looking at memes than writing.
Mm-hmm.
Same. That's one of my favorite things to do. I'll say I'm gonna sleep, but I'll just stay on my phone all night.
How many of you are guilty of going to bed at night only to stare at your phone for another half hour as you attempt to sleep? Really? Really? Put your hand out.
A connoisseur, I see.
Only the best. And if you're nice, maybe I'll share.
I'm gonna boop your nose. Spirit Wolf, yeah, totally. He smirks before continuing the game.
Looks like Taylor is next. That means your immunity is worn off, too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sweet. It's time to get my revenge.
Bring it on, dude. I'm sure I'll never recover.
Oh boy. Taylor inspects his cards and then whines audibly. Wait, didn't Dante tell you not to make that noise again? Only when I'm waiting for Vertigo to finally come to bed. That's his fault, not mine. Fair.
Not fair. All of these are so wholesome. Can I just swap cards with somebody else?
Taylor doesn't like wholesome? What's wrong with you?
No, it won't kill you to be wholesome for once.
No, that's totally fair.
It really might.
You know, I thought Dante was the spicy meatball. This dude is totally a jalapeno pepper.
Hey, make your move before I call the stalling rule.
All right.
Fine. Let's see here. Tell us about an embarrassing fact or experience. At least this one has potential to be juicy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That one seems like revenge to me, man. Clace, no need to answer if you don't want to.
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's fine. I just don't know my answer yet. I'm no stranger to scandals, so this casts a pretty wide net.
Go ahead. Take your time.
But not too much. Remember, the rules apply to you too.
Oh,
Are you
that's
sure
fair.
you don't want help with this one? I know you had some pictures and videos leaked.
Okay, I know this is a friendly game, but sometimes you can take it too far, even in a game.
Taylor!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I killed it in those. Not embarrassing at all.
You
Uh-huh.
want me to start a timer?
Oh, no need. Just let me figure out how to word it.
Okay. He strikes a thinking pose before starting to speak.
Well, I guess this one is just an embarrassing fact about myself. But I'm pretty sure I owe my entire career to a fluke.
Wait, really?
Your entire career to a fluke?
Yeah. Well, it goes a bit deeper than that. I had my first vision when I was about to turn 13. You know, just like we all did. No real difference.
I decide not to say anything. The odds of meeting someone without a vision are so low I can't blame them. There's no reason to assume that someone at the table of 5 didn't experience Komorebi.
But in my vision, I'm older, with a lot more experience. I had a lot of albums out and a lot of songs to pick from.
No way.
Yeah, totally. I got started by stealing songs from my future self. I mean, I guess it's not really stealing since I still wrote them.
How does that work? How does the result happen before the act? That makes no sense. See, now we're speaking about temporal paradoxes here because of visions. Now I'm waiting for Vertigo to finally come to bed. Oh wait, did I just read that? I just read that. Stupid ADHD brain.
But I entered the school's talent show that year with an arsenal. I got scouted right away, and I've been working ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they made you do all that since you were 13?
Really?
Well, they adjusted my courses to incorporate singing and dancing. I wasn't doing more work. The work was just tailored a bit better.
Cool.
Interesting. I figured you went off to an idol academy or something.
I did, but that came a little later. And you're all milking 10 questions out of 1 here. Maybe you should be sticking to the rules you were enforcing.
Oh, we got an achievement, by the way.
Fair enough. It's just an interesting story.
But a bit embarrassing, so I just keep it to myself. If I told everybody, then the bad press would start flowing. I'd hate to feel like I have to defend myself all the time.
Fair.
Oh, didn't think of it like that.
He stops to think like he's choosing his next words carefully.
If standing up for yourself was bad press, my reputation would be ruined. Don't let people walk all over you. Others will see the prints and follow suit.
Dante leans forward, a little shocked.
Taylor gave good advice? This really is a special day.
We all laugh as the games continue. I had my doubts at first, but Dante was actually right. The night is proving to be just as special as it will be memorable. How glorious, how wonderful, how sweet. This is very, very, very interesting. I believe this is turning out to be quite the endeavor. Let me save here again because I'm paranoid like that. I lay on one of the couches and stare up at the ceiling. Dante and Taylor do the same while Clace and Isaac lie on the floor. It was basically unspoken, but we all decided to take a quick breather.
Hey, how'd you two meet anyway? This must have taken a lot of coordination.
Never trust autosaving. Indeed.
Not really.
Yeah, we met on Taylor's stream. Nothing crazy. He mentioned he was taking a break from work, so I invited him over.
Aw.
Seriously? I keep a pretty good eye on who's watching my stream. Even if they don't chat, I can still check out the user list. Can't say I ever noticed your name pop up there.
Okay, I'm gonna sidestep that comment because I never check the user list. There's a reason why. I have lurkers in channel, and I don't like calling out my lurkers because that makes things awkward. That puts people on the spot. So if people want to come in and lurk and sit and chill, I have zero problems with that. So I'll never check the user list. If a person wants to be noticed, they can just simply type in chat and say hi. But if they just want to come in, not say a dang thing for the entirety of the stream, I'm cool with that too. Anyway, carrying on.
Oh, I don't use that name online. Or my legal name. The agency gave me a spare account so I could be anonymous. Isaac didn't even know who I really was until around a week ago.
Interesting.
It's basically a burner account that influential people get. If he went around posting as himself, he'd never have peace of mind. The account basically vanishes if his identity is compromised.
Oh, that's a good point.
Sounds like a spy novel.
Is that even fair? A license to do whatever you want online?
Actually, that's kind of clever.
Well, I'm still subject to changes in my score, so it's not like I use it for evil or anything. It's just an extra layer of security.
Totally fair.
I think that's pretty cool. Good to know they care about your safety.
Yeah, totally. They pitched it as a digital security guard. It keeps people at arm's length, but it's not always good. Because then I have to deceive people like Isaac. I was worried he'd hate me when I told him the truth. Any way you look at it, I lied to him for ages.
But it's not like you wanted to. He didn't have any ulterior motives either.
True, but I still feel a little guilty. So buying out the bar was more like a peace offering. I'd like to get things off to a good start. No secrets between friends.
Commendable.
No place for those here.
Yeah, not if we plan to be friends forever.
Friendships, I believe, do last for a long time. There are people out there who I call my friends that I haven't spoken to in years. But I come back to them and they are more than happy to see me again. I believe that true friendships cannot be distanced by time or space. I believe friendships can hold on for a long time. And you never know. You might encounter a friend that you met 10 years ago that you just bumped into, you know? And it may turn out to be really cool.
Forever?
Until death, in Isaac's words. We were getting a bit sappy earlier.
Well, I need to get my quarterly meeting stuff. Catch you later, Lion. Azure Lupine. Please have yourself a wonderful day, and thank you for coming. It's always good to see you.
Death? Sappy?
Yeah, we're a quirky bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't plan on dying anytime soon. So I hope you're good with being friends for a long while.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Friends are important. Clace laughs, but I can tell that he's a little weirded out.
You know, I don't feel like I'm an outsider anymore. That card game really helped me get to know all of you. Before you came upstairs, I was worried you'd hate me.
Oh, everybody has these kinds of feelings that somehow you're going to be hated because you're coming across somebody new. But honestly, just reading all this and listening, there's nothing about Clace to hate.
Nah,
At all.
Isaac is a pretty good judge of character. When he vouched for you, I knew we were in for a good time. He was just being shady about everything until the last minute.
Yeah, I'll take responsibility for that one. I hope you can understand why we needed some privacy.
That's also totally fair. He looks to the side and he's a little shy about what he'll say next.
I'd also like to request that you offer me more during my stay.
Please.
Of course. So, just to get things straight, you're on a small hiatus from your music career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just wrapped up my tour, so it seemed fitting. And I don't need to start a new album for a while yet. Combine both of those facts, and boom, freedom.
It's nice to have freedom every once in a while. I actually did that with Reese Wolf streamer guy Vertigo, and I played DDR with him up there almost 20 years ago. Oh, wow.
We're gonna make the most of it, too. Don't want you looking back on this with any regrets.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Isaac. For everything.
That's so cool. While they talk, I get off the couch and slowly walk away. I let them know that I'm just taking a quick breather. It's been a wild night. So happy got my Regulus up and running my own. Cool. Reguluses are so sweet. As I continue to walk, I hear their laughs slowly dissipate, replaced by music. I look off the railing and down to the first floor. Everyone seems to be having the time of their life tonight. Makes me wonder if any of them knew what was going on up here. Chaos would probably ensue if they knew that Clace was mere feet away. I don't know much about him, but I know that he could easily draw a crowd. That's probably the most important quality for someone of his line of work.
Experience heart-to-heart fragment. Clace 1.
Yes, let's do this. I'm going to save here real fast again. I stand in front of the railing, watching the activity on the dance floor. It hasn't been too long since I arrived, but I'm starting to feel a sense of home. There's just something about this place and these people. I feel at ease. I'm even able to establish rapport with people I've never met. It's like the weight that hindered me back at home was completely eliminated. This could be a honeymoon period, of course, but I'm going to enjoy every second. Clace approaches me, startling me out of my reverie.
Hey, how are you holding up? This is the first time I've seen you away from the rest of the group. We're all having a blast, you know. I hope you feel the same way.
Some of these responses seem a little forward. So I'm going to take it calm. Of course, just needed a breather before I continued.
Oh, good. I was starting to worry. Things were getting a little intense, I'll give you that. But I'm glad you're not tapping out. We're just getting started.
Oh, cool. He gives me a soft smile before taking another sip of his drink. I thank him for covering the check for me, and I expect him to leave. Much to my surprise, however, he stays beside me, enjoying my company. We watch the dance floor together, and I'm a little flattered. Some of his status choosing to spend time with me. As that thought consumes my mind, I can't help but ask him.
Status? And what status do you mean exactly? People say that all the time, but they have no idea what this industry is like. I can guarantee that you'd outrank me tenfold if we compared our scores.
Really?
People like me, artists I mean, are known for having awful scores. Art has always been about challenging the status quo, at least to me. The system hates that, and every new song is a nosedive for my score.
That's terrible. I would absolutely praise you to entertain. I tell him that I'm not talking about the system. I'm talking about his fame and fortune as a pop star. However, I'm a bit surprised that his score is low.
Oh, jeez. Now I'm embarrassed for going off on a tangent. Whenever somebody mentions status, I always think about the system. We're just numbers in a computer. Fame and fortune will always come second to that.
He takes another sip of his drink.
It goes against my values to treat one group of people better than another, too. So this status that you're talking about is from the outside looking in. When I watch you and your friends, I'm actually pretty jealous.
No need to be jealous. He's envious of us? I ask him to elaborate.
At this point, I think the alcohol is elaborating, not me. But everybody dancing down there, I bet they wish they could be up here. They'd probably even abandon their friends and family for a life of luxury. And by the time they regret it, it'd already be too late. Once you get into a world like this, there's no getting out. You're just there, watching them, and wanting to go back.
You want to live a life of humility, or to be humble.
You know, I could tell that you and your friends were worried. It was clear. You didn't really know if you'd fit in with me or not, but honestly, I was terrified that I wouldn't fit in with you.
He scoffs.
I said I wanted to have a good time, and now I'm bringing you down. Let's make a deal, alright? Drop the whole status thing between us. That's not something I can ask of them, but I know I can ask it of you.
I honestly hate status. I hate the word popufer. I don't like popularity. It's such a degrading term for everybody, honestly, because it segregates people into groups. And really, is that a good idea at all? I think it's terrible. He motions down toward the dance floor, and I understand what he means, especially now that people are starting to recognize his face. They look up from the dance floor, taking pictures of us.
Just like they want to be up here, I want to be down there. That velvet rope keeps me in just as much as it keeps them out. For my safety, they always say. Like I can't take care of myself. But I hope that you and your friends can change that. I don't have to be up here alone anymore. I can be with all of you. Hold on. Let me get this over with. It's rude to keep an audience hanging.
This is true. Leans over the railing a little bit, blowing a kiss to the crowd. With a smile and a little pose for the photos, it seems like his work is done. They cheer, but it's peculiar, like his personality changed just for the crowd.
Well then, let's get away from all those prying eyes. If I'm not mistaken, you owe me a few facts about yourself.
Okay. I nod and follow him back to the core area of the VIP deck. We sit down across from each other and he leans back, stretching. Dante, Taylor, and Isaac are still hanging out. Their distance provides us with privacy. He rests his empty glass on the table between us and then stares at me. I can tell he's trying to get a read on me, like he can tell just from sight. With a quick shrug, I rest back in my chair, waiting for him to speak.
There's something different about you. Maybe it's because we're both fish out of water here. Lost and clueless, but lost and clueless together, right?
I guess. Another smile, I give him one in return. Hey yo, Metamorpheus, what's up? Bonding over a shared struggle makes sense to me. It's not easy moving to a place you know almost nothing about.
So, why did you move exactly? I know your friends are here, and Isaac offered you a room, but yeah. Running away from something? Looking for something new?
I tell him it's a mix of both, honestly. Oh my god, I was just about to play Komorebi. Totally recommended! Komorebi in channel, by the way, if you guys want to see a link to the Kickstarter campaign, as well as a link to the deluxe edition on the Steam store. At home, I felt held back. I needed a big change and more freedom. I also don't know what I want in life, so I guess it's an excuse to find myself.
Find yourself? I've been there, and it's not really what you'd think. Sometimes, finding yourself just means realizing how lost you really are. In the face of something like that, blissful ignorance almost seems preferable.
Yeah. It just might be the alcohol, but that sounded rather profound. Clace immediately leans forward, giggling at what he said.
I am so putting that in my next song. Look, we just met and you're already inspiring me. Let's have another drink, all right?
What
I
a
like where this is
sweetheart.
going.
He quickly scurries to the bar and prepares 2 glasses of wine. Carefully walking back, he tries his best not to spill anything. Sitting down with a smile, he places the drinks on the table.
Thanks for opening up to me, by the way. It's enough to know your reasoning. I shouldn't pry for specifics. If I keep making you talk about your past, you'll never move on from it.
Also true. What's Shinji doing there?
So, let's have a drink to the future, all right? And not the Komorebi, but the future we make for ourselves. No need to base our lives on all of that metaphysical nonsense.
Yeah, Komorebi sounds like a curse, actually. If I had a vision of my future, the very thing that I would attempt to do is, like, dismiss it or ignore it. I raise my glass and we drink in sync with one another. However, when we put the glasses down, I have to come clean. This is when I let him know that I've never experienced Komorebi.
Oh, really? Well, even better. From what I've seen, people like you live happier lives. I've never understood all that counselor nonsense.
I totally agree and thank him for his point of view. If anything, it seems like the remnants of a dead system. People our age have long since come to terms with Komorebi. But while we're on the subject, I had to ask him, what did he see in his vision? Did he see fame and fortune? I know he had songs in his head, but what else did he glean? He immediately looks taken aback and his ears perk up. I honestly probably wouldn't want to see the future as well. Yeah, you and me both. I would like to assume that the future is unwritten. He looks worried and blushes softly as he adjusts his scarf. Such a mixed reaction. I can't tell if I did something bad or not.
That's a third date kind of conversation, you know? But I doubt this is the last time we'll be hanging out together. Just put that one on the back burner. At least for now. Please?
You know, I'm going to just be nice to Clace right now. Of course, not until you're ready.
Thanks. You're really considerate. I don't see that too often. Before my hiatus, they wouldn't let me make friends or even date anybody. They said that a single guy gets more attention, and I should focus on my career.
You know, considering I just met this interesting individual, calling this a date would have been far too forward, and I really wouldn't want to do that. Wait, the industry controls his personal life? That doesn't sound good. Although it does explain why his social skills are rough around the edges. If this is really his first group of friends, then I'm glad to be part of it.
Although...
He smirks.
I keep forgetting that I'm not bound by their rules during this hiatus. Like, I know I am, but it hasn't really registered in my head yet. They gave me this little break in order to seal a deal in the making.
A deal?
Yeah.
What deal?
After this break, I owe them 5 albums over 10 years.
Ooh.
My last contract ran its course, so I actually had ground to negotiate. I'm giving them so much of my life. I guess I just wanted some of it back in return.
Good point. Well, that means you have 1 album every 2 years. I think that's manageable. There's something about all of this that seems so depressing. He's able to say it with a smile, however, it's like it's normal to him.
But I know that during this break, I'll make bonds that last a lifetime. The next 10 years will be nothing if I have all of you by my side. I was worried, but now I have some much-needed backup.
We both smile at each other and he blushes once more. I couldn't put my finger on it, but that seemed like the perfect end to our talk. Both standing up at the same time, it was almost like that feeling was mutual. It seems as if we are both in sync. Like he said before, fish out of water. Holding out his glass, he simply repeats the earlier saying.
Remember, lost and clueless.
But lost and clueless together. After I say that, I tap my glass against his. With a quick smile, he returns to the rest of the group. Oh, there we go. Heart to heart, Clace 1. Everyone seems to be getting along as I head back to the group. Clace slowly sips on his glass of wine and everybody mingles with each other. That breather definitely helped. I can't party as hard as everyone else, it seems.
Welcome back. Was starting to worry you'd ditch us. Not everybody can handle a night like this.
No hard feelings if that's the case, of course.
Time to save again.
Oh, there'd definitely be hard feelings. Isaac planned this night just for you. Remember?
Oh, did he now? I totally forgot about that.
Pressure. That's not even true. He planned the night around Clace, too.
Whoa, even more pressure?
Makes me feel a little inadequate. I never got a party like this when I joined the group.
Feeling left out, eh?
Yeah,
I save it for the people who are worth it.
Oh, rub it in, why don't you?
Mean.
Justified, actually.
Clace finishes his glass of wine, places it down, emitting a loud noise. Oh boy. This gets all of our attention, and the bickering quietly stops.
What
Or
do you
quickly
think we
stops.
should do next? There's still a few hours before last call.
Good question.
We all exchange glances, unsure of what to do. No one mentions anything, so Clace changes the subject.
I may have blown my cover a little earlier, by the way. We should probably sneak out the back entrance when we leave.
That's fine with me. I warned everybody that we might attract some attention. What should we do if everyone starts crowding you?
I don't think it'll be an issue, but just stay by my side. I can keep you safe if anything escalates.
Ah, yes.
Actually, I figured we'd be the ones protecting you.
Aw, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, right. The crowd would eat you alive. I'm used to this, so if it comes down to it, just follow my lead. It doesn't happen too often, though. Not with the new point penalties.
The new
Wait.
what? No?
Point penalties?
Yeah, public scene, big uproar, obstructing paths. If they notice us, they'll probably just watch from a distance. Pestering a public figure can net you like 10 different penalties.
Oh my god, really? Sounds awful.
Really? And that's been set in stone. That's not just one of the glitches happening lately.
I don't think it's fair to have a system dictate society that's filled with glitches. But anyway.
Convenient excuse, don't you think? Crack down harder and blame it on a glitch?
Oh, is it tinfoil hat time? Trust me, I've heard every possible theory about Argus. The world was dealt a bad hand and they just wanted to help. That's all.
Well,
You should hear what some of the people say to me at work. They have no problem trash-talking the company they're giving money to.
it's like being paid to trash talk a company.
Well, I mean, we're not just giving them money. We're giving them the freedom to control our lives. I know it's for the greater good, but it's still strict.
Maybe a little too strict, if you don't mind
You
my
can still
opinion.
do whatever you want, though. You're not tied down. At the end of the day, you're still in control of your score.
Well, there's being in control of a score, and then just feeling like somebody's giving you a number.
Yeah, but there's a lot of incentive to be an obedient drone. A bad score can literally destroy your life and your social status.
Are you sure about that?
Well, not always.
I knew Clace would chime in there.
What do you mean?
My score is pretty awful, especially with all the partying I do on tour.
That is so not fair. Tank your score and they still let you buy out a bar? If any normal person tried that, they'd just be laughed away.
Wow.
So the scores aren't as absolute as we think. I mean, as far as theories go, that's pretty common.
But you can't say that's part of Argus's game. Notable people have always been given special treatment. It's not like that's a new addition to our society. Nothing changed.
The idea of scores in this system just sound completely arbitrary and pointless. Why is it even a thing?
Shouldn't it, though?
That's a bit too deep for me. No sense wasting time on something you can't change. It's just wishful thinking. Like trying to defy your vision.
I would love to defy my visions, if I had any.
That doesn't mean you should just sit back and give up. As long as you believe in your cause, a losing battle can still be worth fighting.
You guys flip-flop way too much on whether or not you believe your visions.
Us and the rest of the world, Isaac. We weren't all given a bright one like you were.
Everybody looks shocked and exchanges glances. Oh dear. I think he crossed the line with that one. No, I'm definitely sure he crossed the line with that one. That's probably going to end very poorly. I know alcohol was at play, but Dante just made a big mistake. Revealing facts about another person's vision? Really bad move. I didn't have a vision, and I knew they were super intimate. Sharing your vision with someone else was just an expression of trust. To have them speak about it to others was a bit of betrayal.
You may think it's bright from what I told you, But unless you're all there beside me, it'll feel hollow. When things get tough, the hope that I can change it keeps me going.
Dante shakes his head upon realizing his mistake. He's probably feeling pretty hot in the back of his neck right now.
I'm sorry, Isaac. I didn't mean to speak for you.
It's fine. I'm among friends. I would trust all of you with this stuff. Just not now.
Oh my goodness.
That's fair. Anyway, let's go back to Taylor. You've heard every theory. What are some of the worst?
Aliens.
Aliens? What?
Excuse me, people actually believe that?
Oh.
Oh, totally. I see it everywhere. Whenever something weird happens, people on the internet will say aliens. And I do have to admit, Komorebi is pretty high up there on the weird scale.
I have to agree.
Yeah, but aliens?
You know, it would be weird if we just discovered aliens and the majority of the population just didn't care. I'm gonna be taking a nap. I'll see you later. I'll still be here. NSM, have a good sleep. Rest easy, my friend. Always good to have you. Thank you for coming.
Hey, I never said I believed it. I think the deterrent theory is way better.
Deterrent?
The what?
How does that work?
Oh, I know about that one actually. Right before the first visions, world tensions were high. Everyone thought we were moments away from all-out war.
Oh boy.
Then, all of a sudden, Komorebi steps in. We don't care about fighting each other anymore. We have a new common enemy, the future.
You know, the future is something that we should look forward to. But if the future is our enemy, that's going to put people in a very bad position.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. It's not something you can take like a nation, and it's not something you can force like an ideal.
It brought about peace. Whether random or created, that's still the case.
I don't think I can buy the theory that someone created Komorebi. It would be impossible to manufacture something like that, right?
I wonder if the answers are coming.
I don't know about that one. There's always a scientist that tries to play God, you know? Like I said, I'm more inclined to believe that theory. Doesn't mean I believe it.
That's fair. I did hear about some crazy experiments in Switzerland.
Wait, what about Switzerland? What?
Yeah, they're always up to something over there. I know they were obsessed with contacting another universe for a while.
Why are they obsessed with Switzerland now?
Did that ever go anywhere?
I don't think we were worthy of a response. Like Taylor joked about, this is probably just the darkest timeline. They take one look at what we have to put up with and run the other way.
That's so depressing.
Oh,
I
jeez.
have a cure for that.
Let me guess. Taylor holds up a bottle of booze, implying this time to drink more. This seems like a really bad decision, you silly bunny.
Besides, it's a waste of time to focus on questions that have no answer. Like, why do scissors come in packages that require scissors to open? Like, I'm buying a pair. That obviously means that I don't have one to use.
That's a very fair point. Booze fixes everything. What was it that Homer Simpson said? Alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Ha!
Why don't you just use a kitchen knife to open it?
What?
We have like 10 knives in the kitchen drawer. You do know you don't need to use scissors, right?
But there's a little picture of scissors next to the dotted line.
Everyone stares at Taylor.
Is it okay if I just start drinking again? I mean, we're here to have fun, not rip into Taylor.
Fair.
You know what? You're right. But I do appreciate talking about more real issues. Even if we'll never know the truth, it's still healthy to talk about.
That's true. Sometimes a little group gathering, empty your mind, share your thoughts, share your ideas. Keeping the thoughts flowing, it's something that humans and, anthropomorphic creatures like to do. It's healthy to have a conversation.
Hey, I'll drink to that one. It can't be all fun and games, even if we want it to be. Honestly, this is one of the best nights I've ever had.
Duh.
You must not have much freedom when you're on tour.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm always at arm's length for one person or another. But I told them I wanted to be left alone while I'm on this hiatus. At least it'll give me the chance to prove that I can care for myself.
Poor Clay's probably kept on a tight leash.
And even if you couldn't, we'd be there for you. How about we grab some bottles and head back to my place?
Indeed.
Sounds good to me. Just remember what I said about taking the back door.
All right.
Didn't know you guys had that kind of relationship.
Mhm.
He meant the nightclub. You absolute idiot.
Taylor smirks without saying another word. A moment later, we all scurry toward the bar. I grab a few bottles of whatever stands out to me. Like a kid in a candy store is a pretty apt expression, especially for Taylor, who seems to be overwhelmed by the possibilities. He kept taking a bottle, putting it back, and then taking another one. We didn't leave him behind. We waited for him to choose before leaving. Free was certainly the best price of all. You know, food and drinks always taste the best when they're on somebody else's dime, right? Hello, Cernio. Good morning, or, well, almost afternoon here. Good time zones. Yay. Okay, so now what? Ooh, what a deep dive. It is now 12:21. Let's save once again, because that's a big pivotal moment. We scurried down the streets, carrying more alcohol than we could ever drink. But it was all paid for, so there was no point in letting it all go to waste. Actually, we'd be entirely stocked up all for our New Year's Eve party. Oh, wonderful. We destroy her liver tonight, and then we destroy her liver in another week.
Damn.
Okay.
They're really watching us, huh? Kind of embarrassing. They're gonna think we're alcoholics.
You probably are alcoholics at this point. Did I miss Clace? Yeah, I'm sorry. The only reason you'll ever get me to go to the party is if there is free food. Yeah, that's fair. There was a terrible thing I saw on Facebook earlier. Someone asked a really stupid question. It's like, what does a cheap person bring to the barbecue? You know, like coleslaw or, you know, potato salad. The top comment? They're kids. And I'm like, oh, that is so terrible. Anywho, we're going off topic.
Well, if you're not, you sure fooled me.
I look at the other side of the street. People watch from a distance. The flash of their cameras is annoying, but not too overwhelming. Clace was right. They won't approach us due to the system.
How do you operate under this much pressure, Clace? There's so many eyes on me, I can't help but feel violated.
Oh yeah, it's an interesting life to live. I mean, I see Sonic Fox out at like Midwest Fur Fest or Furry Week in Atlanta, and there's just a crowd of people surrounding them, and I'm like, why? What? Why are we surrounding this poor dude? Why are you surrounding them? And all I can do is I could just watch from a distance and just kind of shake my head, you know? Anyway, I guess Clace feels like how Sonic Fox felt.
You get used to it. The number one thing is remembering that they like you. They watch out of respect and admiration, not to judge.
Well, that's a good way to think about it, really.
Typically, I'd assume you're right, but I imagine you don't walk down the street like this too often. I mean, we look like we just robbed a dozen liquor stores.
You look like you went to a Dorsey party.
We kinda did. I was just joking about buying it out.
No. I ain't falling for that.
What?
I tried to make a joke.
I knew it.
Dude, don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
Nah, I'd never do that. It'd be way too boring without you.
Aw. I keep looking at the other side of the street. The crowd grows. Isaac was right, after all. We definitely got some attention. Thankfully, I made sure to dress nice and act confident.
Really? Good to know I made a nice first.
Before he can finish, we hear a bottle of booze hit the ground. It shatters, and I feel some drops splash against my ankles. We turn around, and Dante stares at us. Clearly his fault.
We will never mention this again.
Whoops. That sucks. The crowd was watching us laughs like a studio audience. It's so weird, like they can't cross the divide between us. The system is keeping us apart despite our desires.
I'd agree, but I know you'll just end up dropping more. You're next level clumsy, and now it's embarrassing me.
Nothing wrong with getting embarrassed. It'll help keep your ego in check.
Me? Ego? It's undeniable.
Dante struggles to rearrange the bottles in his hands. Why didn't you grab a box or a cart or something? Why are you carrying the bottles with your hands? Your hands are going to get tired. Anyway, not only that, but you guys drank a bunch before you grabbed all the bottles? Ugh. Think, damn it, think. We stand by and wait for him, but we don't clean up the glass. Why not? Why not clean up after yourselves? One of the automated drones would be by to fix it in minutes for sure. Oh, really? Hubris and laziness.
Hey, you need some help?
Oh, hey, it's our Zero friend. We never really did get to catch this dude's name. We're all shocked to attention and look at the other side of the road. Someone walks over, but it's not just anybody. We know this guy.
Figured they weren't going to jump in and lend a hand. Looks like they're scared of getting in trouble. Well, intimidated even.
Yes.
Intimidated? Why?
No idea. I'm just a messenger. But I saw a friend in need and ran to help. Guess the system doesn't like good Samaritans.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, it's not that. Our friend here is kind of famous, so they want pictures. The system is actually protecting us from a stampede.
Oh?
Oh, famous? Really? Been here for a day and I'm already making connections? I'd be super jealous back at home. You know, if we cared about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, fair. He kneels down beside the broken glass, running a couple fingers through the pool of booze, then he tastes it. That's dirty pool, man. We all look at each other confused and a bit concerned about the health risks.
Oh, you drink this stuff?
Yeah.
Tastes disgusting.
You just licked it off of a street, that's why.
Yeah, but it makes us happy.
Wow.
Is this Argus's doing? Make you happy with drinks so you don't fight back?
What?
Just some food for thought. Or drinks for thought, I guess. Here, let me have some of that.
Yeah, sure, there you go. He motions towards Dante, holds out a hand. Dante looks at all of us confused before giving Zero some bottles. Carrying them with relative ease, he shrugs, unsure of what to do next.
Where are we going?
Home.
Well, I don't want to intrude on anything. I'll just help you carry your bottles and then go on my way. Let's call it even for the food you've been giving me.
You know, give him one of the bottles.
Sounds fair.
Are you sure we won't get in trouble?
No. It doesn't matter anyway. Look at all the people taking photos of us. Any chance that we wouldn't get caught is long gone.
Oh boy. Oh god, I love him. I know, right?
Is it actually a crime to talk to a Zero?
Yes.
Well, it's
Not
a
really.
crime for them to sneak into the city. I imagine it's against the rules by association. If we get docked points, let's just contest it.
I sincerely doubt that talking to Zero would dock you points, much less being kind to one. If anything, the system is broken.
Fair.
The system really keeps you all apart, huh?
He tilts his head to the people on the other side of the street.
Looks like both sides are worried about their score. Common sense tells me you could coexist just fine.
No, that's a fair assessment.
Common sense. Not a lot of city folk have that. But
Oh my
thanks for
god,
the help.
Metamorpheus.
I appreciate it.
Lions, the Protogen. Hi, Sonic, how are you, incredible bean? I'm doing good. I'm playing Komorebi, which you guys should totally play. This has been quite the trip, by the way. Go and check it out. I learned how to type today, Komorebi. And it's on the Steam store, by the way. There's the link to the deluxe edition if you guys want to check that out.
Well, you could show your appreciation by actually talking to me. Every person I meet, it's always score this and points that. I don't care about those. Let me make that crystal clear.
Hey, clear as day.
Well, you could tell us about yourself. We have a bit of a walk ahead of us. At least an hour.
Wait, you guys are full of booze, carrying a bunch of bottles, and you're going to be walking for an hour to home.
I want to hear about the famous dude first. What did he do? Suck up to Argus the most?
Hey.
I'm assuming he's joking.
Not really. My score is terrible. But I like to sing and dance, and people like to listen and watch. I'm on a break now, but I usually just travel the world and perform.
That sounds stressful.
You have no idea. I'd suggest easing up on the Argus hate, though. There's no need to draw attention to yourself.
Oh, Clace doesn't know.
Yeah, you want to fit in as much as possible.
It's hard to do that when I can't enter any buildings. I'm supposed to have a phone with a special chip in it. I don't even have any money. How am I supposed to fit in?
That's rough, buddy.
Aren't you here with your friends to fight that, though? You know, so you can have access and stuff?
Yeah, better than driving. Well, that is true. That is true.
No, they're here to fight it. I'm here to see the sights and learn about this city. There's a lot less green around here. Super depressing.
A dystopian wasteland. Concrete jungle. Suddenly I remember the pamphlets that I was shown earlier today. This might be a good time to get more information from Zero. Something told me we wouldn't make a habit of hanging out. I decided to ask him in an effort to make a productive conversation. The perspective of an outsider is always good. It challenges your views. He seems to dislike Argus, but does he really believe the things I read?
Pamphlets? Wait, which ones are you talking about?
I'll let him know what I heard. They believe that Argus is responsible for Komorebi. Not only that, but they believe that Komorebi disproves free will.
It's ridiculous. Argus must have planted those to make us look bad. We did bring some reading material, but not as stupid as that.
Oh. You know, I have a feeling that this individual is quite intelligent.
What did you bring exactly?
You know, just stuff about the impending land crisis. We grow in numbers while your cities grow in size. Less food and more people. A pretty bad combination.
No, it seems like today, actually.
I didn't know it was so severe.
That's just the tip of the iceberg, my friend.
It's definitely going down that route, yeah. But it's best to take care of it before it becomes a problem, you know? We just have foresight. Figured you'd all be used to that by now. Though I guess everyone focuses on potential futures. Kinda stupid when there's a real one right in front of your noses. One look at a Zero colony and you'd be on my side, I guarantee it.
From everything I've heard, I'm already on your side, dude.
Huh. I see. Well, thanks for helping. And I hope you enjoy your time in the city.
Jonah freaking Scott, I know, right?
Of course. It's nice to have a change of pace. And if you want to help in return, just tell people we aren't that bad.
I really want to take this moment to thank the voice actors. Let me just get some information, because I know we have Sean Chiplock, who's in the game. We have Casey Mangelo. We have Jonas Scott. It's just a really, really cool set of people. I think Michael Kovac is in this game too. So yeah, let me take a look here. There we go. Actually, I have the image. So yeah, Isaac is voiced by Sean Chiplock. Sean, by the way, if you guys didn't know, he helped me out tremendously last summer when I had a tire blowout, and he sent me a chunk of money to help fix the tires of my car. So Sean Chiplock, absolutely love the guy. Sonic Mega on Twitch. Please go give him a follow if you guys haven't checked him out. Super heckin' epic. Let me go shout him out here real quick. Sonic Mega. So huge thank you to him, by the way. He helped me out tremendously, and I owe him nothing but thanks and praise. Zero, or Chiron. Chiron is the name of this character right here, voiced by none other than our amazing Jonas Scott. Alpha Aniki on Twitch. Please go follow him. I'm pretty sure you guys do already. So yeah, go follow Alpha Aniki, and they were doing Dungeons and Dragons. Sonic Mega was doing Labyrinth of Zangetsu. And then the other actors, Michael Kovac plays Taylor, who does a tremendous job. I love Taylor's character. Clace was voiced by the wonderful Casey Mangelo, and he is just absolutely incredible. And then Dante was voiced by Jesse Inokaya, or Inokala. I can't remember how to pronounce his last name. Soren and the Dragon Prince. So huge thank you to these amazing individuals. They just put up an incredible performance. It's so wonderful just to listen to them. Anyway, let's continue.
If they believe Argus that much, we'll have no chance. Especially if they're starting to fall for those fake pamphlets. Whoever made them, it's clearly just an attempt to undermine.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, that's the best way to ruin somebody. Attack their credibility until it doesn't even matter if they speak the truth. Remove our willingness to hear so we don't care what you have to say.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Mauro. Good to see you. How you doing, sweetheart?
Exactly, but like I said, it feels like a losing battle. Maybe you should share some of that happy juice with me.
I would be more than happy to share some of this happy juice with you. He lets out a soft laugh, and we're uncertain if he's serious or not. But since we've been walking the entire time, we've lost the crowd. The return to privacy and anonymity was a welcome one, to say the least.
How much farther is it?
Maybe 5 more minutes?
All right. This is turning into quite the workout. I'm thankful that I got to make some new friends, though.
Yes.
Likewise. And you're moving in with Isaac, right? Guess I'll have to come and visit more often.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that'd be awesome. But I can come to your place for that stream we talked about. I think a lot of people would be interested in watching it.
You're telling me. Just be warned that I say a lot of stupid stuff. You kind of have to turn off your filter to fill dead air.
That's true.
I watch you all the time. Trust me, I know. Let's settle on a date and time, and I'll get them to make a press release. The more hype we can build leading up to it, the better. Sound
Yes. That sounds fun.
More than good.
I never watched Taylor, but this has me interested.
Yeah, you never watch. You just leech off of my viewers.
That's a good life.
We laugh as we continue to walk home. Zero is rather quiet, though. He's probably just not sure where he fits in, but we still appreciate the help. By the time we make it back home, he barely says another word. You know, this dude is probably struggling, right? He's just looking for a way to find some sort of comfort. I'd be like, dude, you've been nothing but cool. Please, come into my house. I'll give you a sandwich. I'll give you a bite to eat. I'll let you use the shower. I'll let you sleep on the couch. Just have a night where you can feel like you're doing better, you know? Something to give you some hope. I'd be willing to give my shirt to help him out. I'm actually liking Chiron. The name in game hasn't been revealed yet. For real. When we enter, Zero stays outside. He rests the booze he carried on the ground, and we move it inside. It takes a couple of trips outside to transport it, but we eventually get the job done.
Hey, it doesn't look like he's leaving.
I let him in. Taylor peeks through the window. It's a bit odd, both Taylor and Zero's part.
Well, that's a little odd. I'll go talk to him for a few minutes. You can all relax. I won't be gone long.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty sleepy over here.
Yeah, it's still alcohol, I'm pretty sure.
Fair
of it.
enough. I'll try to hurry. You should mingle for a bit. There's no more prying eyes around. I'll show you your room as soon as I get back.
I'll start the timer.
Hello, Atlas. We are upright. As Isaac steps outside, the rest of us gather together. We sit down on the couch in unison and let out loud sighs.
I'm getting old.
Shut up, Taylor. You are not getting old.
Getting.
Funny.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
you're 23. You're not old. You're just dramatic.
You're a babby. I'm old enough to be your dad, Taylor. Excuse me.
Speaking of dramatic, you sure know how to draw a crowd, Clays. I was worried they'd cave and start swarming us.
Nah, they usually behave. Even without the system, I'm sure they
Oh, thank
still
you for the
respect
headbats.
me. The relationship I have with...
Sure
Oh
seems
shit.
that way.
The relationship
Watching
they have
them
is
stare at us
definitely
felt
unique.
so surreal.
I clicked by accident. I'm
Hopefully
sorry,
it doesn't
Chad.
happen again.
Whoops.
Well, even if it does, you get used to it. But I'd be down to go somewhere more private next weekend. And it might be a good idea to avoid that Zero if we can.
Is avoiding the Zero really such an important thing to do?
Why not hit up the Wayfarer? It's pretty dead in there, and I love the Atmo.
What's that?
What's
A
that?
pub, and a pretty good one. Cheap drinks, and they don't mind pouring extra.
You just had a bunch of alcohol. You just brought a bunch of bottles home. You had alcohol before you went to the club. And now you want more alcohol? You are alcoholics, I swear.
Sounds good to me. Honestly, a nightclub may not have been the best first choice. I hope you can forgive me for what happened after we left.
Okay.
Don't worry about it, Clays. And I heard you suggest the Wayfarer? Whew, I'm so down. After tonight, I could definitely use a more relaxed outing.
Yeah, good point. Sharing you drinking. It sounds like a casual Saturday with the lads. Pretty much. Looks like Isaac is back and he kept his word of not being gone for long. He sits down on the couch with the rest of us and yawns.
I'm just going to die here now. I think I've used up my social energy. It's all over for me.
Uh-oh. Well, rest in peace, my
You
friend.
still have to show me to my room.
All over.
I can show you if you'd like. We cleaned that room together, and now I know why. But I'm curious, where's all your luggage at?
Oh?
Oh, someone's gonna bring it over tomorrow. They'll take care of everything, so don't worry. Are we just gonna let Isaac pass out there?
No way. This is my couch. Even if I have to carry him to his room.
All right, somebody pick up Isaac and carry him to the room.
So romantic. Why not just take his bed?
I'll never do that again. Oh, my back is still recovering.
Wait, you've slept in his bed before?
Upon hearing that, Isaac immediately jumps out of his seat.
All right, it's time. If you're showing Clays to his room, I'll stick with Delta. There's something I wanted to talk about anyways.
Oh, this is too funny.
Works for me. Then Taylor gets the couch. And just to set this in stone, we're going to the Wayfarer next weekend?
Sounds good to me. Does Friday work for all of you?
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm wide open. Also, I'll make us all breakfast. I assume your kitchen is fully stocked.
With all the essentials, yeah. But you don't have to do that.
Yeah, essentials by meaning full of booze. Are you going to have booze for breakfast?
Of course I don't. I'm just choosing to. This all means a lot to me, so I want to help out. It was great to finally meet you too. Well, all of you.
Hey, breakfast sounds awesome. Keck. And they were roommates. He looks at me and gives me a soft smile.
I guess that's our cue. See you all in the morning?
Alrighty.
Sure thing. Taylor, if you need more blankets or anything.
We glance over Taylor and he's fast asleep on the couch. Guess he wasn't exaggerating when he said how tired he was. As much as I wanted the night to last forever, it was time to sleep.
Oh, guess we have to keep it down now. He gets really angry if he loses his beauty sleep. Come on, Delta. Let's go somewhere more private.
Yes. I nod and start to walk toward my room. I'm not sure what he wants to talk about, but it can't be anything bad. It's probably related to the night he planned, if I enjoyed it, and stuff like that. Okay, booze breakfast. I'm pretty sure somebody out there has decided to open a bottle of Jim Beam for breakfast. You probably shouldn't do that. Let me save here real quick. All right. As soon as we get to my room, I sit down on the bed. Isaac follows suit, sitting down beside me, but also keeping his distance. He adds a sense of familiarity to this otherwise bland and lifeless room. I didn't have enough space to bring everything with me. A lot of stuff like my computer and bed had to stay behind. But I guess it's not a fresh start if you don't shed a little bit.
So, did you have fun? What did you think of the plans I made?
Only alcohol suitable for breakfast, mimosa. Alright, I have decided that in this game we are going to be loving to Isaac but friendly to everybody else. So they involved you, so they're pretty much perfect.
Wait, all it takes is me? Oh, I definitely got too ambitious then. Oh well, at least next weekend will be low effort.
I think Isaac is being adorable right now. Don't you, chat? Don't you?
Not that there's anything wrong with ambition, though I guess it's one of those in moderation things. You could easily go too far. Even Argus was started by someone with high hopes.
This is interesting to note. He rubs the back of his head a little bit, like he's nervous.
I hope we don't get docked too many points for what happened tonight. Community service wasn't how I planned to spend the rest of my year. We didn't even do anything wrong, so why do I feel so guilty?
No, he's always adorable. Yes, he is. Shaking his head, he lets out a dramatic sigh.
Oh, everyone keeps inheriting such flawed ideals these days. Our minds are sewn shut before we even have the chance to open them. Makes us scared of change. Scared of things that are good.
Isaac.
The world was never reinvented by people who thought inside the box, Delta. But try as hard as I can, the
Oh my God,
envelope
Percival.
always pushes back. Rules, guidelines, scores, they just foil progress.
It's true. Never let a system shape your destiny. You are in control of what you do, Chad. No number, no system, no government, nobody is in control of you. Ever. You guys have control all your own. Your choices are yours. Remember this. I nod, unsure of where he's going with this. But I imagine that his score means more to him than others. He works for August, after all, the people who govern everything. Getting on their bad side would probably cause endless worry. Yet here he sits, with a look of realization on his face rather than fear. Like the look of a man who just realized what needed to be done.
I think we'll need to have a proper conversation about all that nonsense. Especially with everything that's been going on the last few days. That Zero seems to like us, but I can't blame him.
He gives me the thumbs up and a wide smirk.
We're just the coolest.
We both laugh, then he inches a bit closer.
For real though, people get in trouble for this kind of thing. But if we do, I want to fight it. And I want your help to do that too. Talking to a Zero shouldn't have to damage our lives.
I agree. He approached us, and the interaction was harmless. As long as no harm was done, I don't think we should get in trouble. Of course, letting one thing slide can easily turn into an avalanche.
In fact, I'm willing to fight for a world where no one cares about that stuff. And if Argus just uses that to make an example out of me, well, at least I tried. Everyone else just accepts their punishment without asking questions.
Mm-hmm. It's true. People can easily become blind to the status quo. Jump through enough hoops and eventually you'll get used to it. That's what Argus did. Taught us all to jump without asking why.
Anyway, I'd hate to end this night on a sour note. I'm just drunk venting, and there's no need to do that right now. I came in here to thank you for tonight, and let you know that I'm here.
Yes.
I know things are getting off to a great start, but I'm still here. If you're ever lonely, scared, or thinking of home, just let me know. I haven't been this motivated in years, and it's all thanks to your arrival.
It's really sweet. He places his hands in mine.
I've got your back. I guess I just want to make that clear. At the end of the day, this give and take is all we really have. But you know what? It's all we really need. Someone there to help us when things go bad. Someone to direct us when we start feeling lost.
Oh, my heartstrings are being tugged
I'm trying
on,
to buy
Chad.
time now since I'm super nervous. But I guess this is one of those things that I just need to get over with. Especially now that the booze has shot my confidence sky high.
Without another word, he leans forward and kisses me on the cheek. Oh, Chad. Chad, that's just so cute. Isaac, what a sweetheart. Oh my goodness. When he pulls back, his face is bright red. I've never seen him like this before. Oh, thank you for the kiss, Shenyo. It's not a bad thing, though. I squeeze his hands with a smile before letting go.
Enjoy your new life, Delta. And here's to a better tomorrow.
Oh. He leaves his room happier than he'd been all night. It must have been a relief that things went off mostly without a hitch. I plug in my phone and then lay in my bed and stare up at the ceiling. It has almost been a week, but this still doesn't feel like my bed. I wonder when that will change or what might spark that change. The fact that we can make anywhere feel like home is rather peculiar. It just might take some more time. My eyelids feel heavy and I soon succumb to fatigue. The very same fatigue that I fought off in Isaac's car when I first arrived. But I feel like this time I can let it get the better of me. I deserve it, after all. I sleep despite my worry that tomorrow I greet that may not be better. Because, vision or not, we were all united in our fear of what would happen next. All right. And that, chat, will conclude this run. And then they were hungover. Oh, no. Tomorrow, chat, the hungover thing is going to be discussed at about 1 p.m. I have a dental appointment in the morning, so I'm going to push the stream a little bit later. And this is going to be one hell of a night. One hell of a night. One hell of a night. I'm excited. I'm expecting some really interesting changes. Let me see here. So today is the 8th. Tomorrow is the 9th. I have the day off tomorrow, but I have a dental appointment in the morning, which is why I'm going to be pushing my stream until 1 p.m. And we're going to be continuing on with Komorebi then, maybe for about 4 hours. This game was absolutely fantastic, and there is a lot more to go. So the next streams will be focusing on Komorebi. After the 9th, I'm going to be taking a short streaming break up until Saturday. And then we'll have another stream at about 10 in the morning. So tomorrow, 1 p.m. and Saturday, 8/12 at 10 a.m. Central Time. By the way, chat, Central Time. Also, thank you, all of you, for joining with me today. Let's go and send you all to a heckin' tremendous, amazing bean. As we do, always want to send you to people that I care about, that I love, that I wish to support. And I'm just kind of looking through the list here. You know what, chat? You know what? I'm gonna raid Bluebird Breeze. She has changed her username once again. So let's go send you off to her. Currently, at the moment, she is just chatting. And before I let you guys go, I just want to remind you that no matter who you are or where you come from, you are valid and you are loved. So go say hi to her for me. And I really appreciate each and every single one of you. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. You mean the world to me. You really do. You really do. I hope you enjoyed the day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, chat.